は朝の9時から、レッドラインワールドパックコーポレーションのレッドラインの担当者のコギさんと来ました。
So I upgraded this to the newer software. So it's got colored map lists, so you can see where it's lean or where it's rich and where it's lean. And then if you want to see the shape of the map, you can see how the map grows.
ニューソフトをインストールしてくれたって言ってますよ。これ斉藤君のコンピューターなんですよね。でエンジンは30。His engine is a 302.
Right. Yeah, so I have
similar to standard.
Right. So since we're using my guess of what the old one was, this is map 1. Okay, and you see this is 15, and mine is 3. So if I come over here and I go to monitor, we're in map 0. Okay. And so I got to turn this off. And on the car, you'd have a toggle switch, okay?
Toggle switch. Special switch, right?
Yep, a special switch, and it would go to the purple wire.
Purple wire.
And this goes to ground.
Purple wire to brown no cable.
Now when we turn the ignition back on, and we go to monitor, we'll be on map. So it's a second map now.
Map 1.
Yeah, so we had it in engineering terms 0 and 1. Okay.
Okay.
And then now when we look at basic map, you can see this one's richer. See, it's 17 instead of 15.
Very rich, right?
Yep, and a slightly different map in here. Okay, so I changed. So I have 2 map options built into this box.
Rich is 17 is more
fuel
horsepower.
Yeah, well, some motors, like smaller motors, lower compression, they're going to have 35-pound injectors, which is what I think we have in that car. And so lower compression means actually it's going to consume more fuel. Higher compression is going to consume a little less fuel. So since we don't know where, I don't have a reference from the old box. I can't get the information out.
Okay.
I did it 2 ways. I put a slightly richer map, which will probably be a safer, a smaller, less horsepower motor, and a more leaner map for a more higher compression motor.
Why low compression motor is more?
Because to make it move, since it doesn't have as much compression, it simply consumes more fuel in the effort to make horsepower. So it happens with all cars. Doesn't matter. Lower compression always consumes more fuel. Because the effort it takes to make the spark and make it explode, so it takes more effort to move it. So just like when you step on the gas more, it takes more gas to move it. So the same thing with lower compression. So it's just a dynamics that's universal. So I built 2 maps. So without changing the box, all you have to do is flip the toggle switch, turn it off, flip the toggle switch, and it'll go to the other map.
Okay. Brown and purple wire, right?
Yeah, purple.
Purple and.
But this is purple wire on the harness.
Special switch.
A special switch. I put it in the glove box or under the dash. So if I loan my car to somebody, I set 5,000 RPM, and for me, I get 6,500. You know? So that's the other thing that people do with dune buggies and stuff with their kids. We had a guy in San Diego had a Cobra, and his kid took the car out the first time, and he crashed it. God, too much throttle, it's never been that fast, right? So when he got the car back, we told him about this feature. Now the kid has a maximum RPM of 4,500, 5,000. When dad gets the car back, or the kid learns to drive, he has the full RPM.
Pretty modest.
Yeah. Anyway, so other little features are in the configuration, and we have more control over the D-cell RPM values, so that when you get off the gas real hard, it doesn't stall. And oops, I need to turn this D percentage should be. This should be 0.15. Oops, I'm sorry. Should be check. Okay, so it means anything the throttle goes under 15%, it won't stop. It'll give you enough to hold carry fuel. Have your mechanic double check that I got the firing order for your motor in there. And that should, things you won't play with too much, that we can calibrate the throttle position setting.